So let us begin with our first programming in Raspberry Pi. So in any programming, the first code we do is hello world. So hello world in the world of microcontrollers, in the world of IoT, is blinking alert. So we'll start with that. So we'll do blink the alert in three different ways. One is through command line interface. Next is using Python script without library, and third is through Python library. So afterwards we will be using Python only, but I think it is important to know how things really work in the backend behind the library. So that is why I have included all the three. Okay, so here is the pinout for Raspberry Pi. So Raspberry Pi has got 20 by 2 rows of pins, so total 40 pins. And in our project today we will be using GPIO 25. So you can count from this end, it is the 11th pin from this end. Okay, so we'll be using GPIO 25 and this ground pin. Okay, there are different ground pins, you can use any, but we are using this one. So here is the circuitry. Here's GPIO 25. It will be connected to LED through a resistor, and then the LED goes to ground, but the resistor is actually optional, and we are not using it here because it is only blinking late for a few seconds. It's not very mandatory. It is used to limit the current through the LED. So you may or may not use it. We are not using it here because the outputs of Raspberry Pi is 3.3 volt, and that will not be a high current for LED, for only blink. Okay, so let's go there into the actual working. So we will be doing our first programming in the default HDMI output of Raspberry Pi. So we will be using our HDMI TV, but later we will be connecting this Raspberry Pi to our laptop, and we will be doing projects in our laptop itself. So here, just under the TV, we have our Raspberry Pi connections done. We have connected power and HDMI cable, connected the circuitry for LED blinking, and we also have connected the mouse and keyboard. So now let us see how this blink works. So let us first see how to blink LED using the command line interface here in the Linux. Okay. So to do that, you need a super user, right? You gotta be a root user. So to get that, you need to write sudo, that is super user do su super user, and you get into the root. Okay, so the command prompt changed to root at the Raspberry Pi. Okay, earlier it was pi at the Raspberry Pi. That was we were using as user pi. Now you are using as user root. Okay, so now all the GPIO pins are under this folder. Let me show you this system folder here. So this is the system folder here, and you find all the GPIO pins here. So we need to export these GPIO pins from here. So you will create a new folder here. So the command, so we are using our LED on pin 25. So what we need to write, so we want to export this pin. So we are writing echo 25. That means we are writing so this is echo 25, and then don't forget the space greater than symbol, and we are creating it here, c/class/ GPIO, and we are exporting it because we want to use it outside the Linux kernel. Okay, and enter. So we have now created that, and we will change our directory and get into that folder now. It is created, c/class/GPIO 25. Okay, and we are now inside that directory. We can list the files inside here using ls. So you can see here these things: active load, device, direction, age, power, subsystem, U event, and value. So we are mainly concerned about direction and value. Direction is it an input or output, and value is it 0 or 1. So will it be high or low? High means a 3.3 volt will be transferred to that pin. Okay, so to set the direction, what we need to do is we write echo out. So direction is out, it is output pin,
enter. So this is done, and now we want to write the value is 1, and once we are done with that, the LED will blink up. So echo 1, and we want to write this at a place of value. Okay, now look at the LED. After I press enter, you see this turns on. Okay, so this is how it works from Linux kernel. From command line you can use this, and you can also pull down the LED by putting echo 0 and write 0 as a value. So this turns down the LED. Okay, so this is how you can use command line prompt to turn on a pin and off. Okay, so now we will blink the LED once only using a script. So in the script we will do the same thing that we did in the blinking LED using the command line prompts. Okay, so the only thing is we will write those down in Python and into a notepad file. Okay, and we'll save it. So if you see, we did the same thing here. We defined a write file function. Okay, and because this is commented out because we have already created this file, this folder here. Okay, so we commented out if this will not execute because we already have that file and folder there. So now what we'll do, so whenever this program is called or this script is called, what will we write file? We write the direction out, and then we change the value to 1, and we sleep for 2 seconds. So sleep means it will hold the value for 2 seconds, do nothing, hold the value high or 1 for 2 seconds, and then it will turn the value to 0 again, so the LED will turn down. So after doing writing this on the notepad, so you find the notepad under accessories and text editor. So you can use this text editor here. Okay, and write it down here. So I have already saved it. So how you save it is you go to save as, and then normally we save in home and py, and then write down the file name here. Don't forget to put the extension also, and then you save. Okay, so I have already saved it, so I am not saving it again. Now you can call it like this because it is there in home py. Okay, so what we will do here, we first need to change directory and need to go to that folder, change directory /home/py. So you are there. Now you will call that script. So you first call the Python program, Python, then the file name we put oneblink.py, and when I press enter, please look at the blink. So enter. So you see it will hold for 2 seconds and it goes down. So you can call it again. So this is the script running the same thing that we did in command prompt. So you can do it this way also. So now we will blink the LED using full-fledged Python. So Python you can write in 2 ways. One is like you go to accessories and write in a text editor and then save it as a .py, and then you can run it or from the command prompt, or you can go to programming and open up funny Python IDE. Okay, and write it there. So you can open a new file and start writing your code, and then you can save as. So when you save this here, this extension comes automatically, but when you write it in the accessories in a text editor, don't forget to mention .py at the end of the file name. Okay, so here I have written this code already. So here we are using Python libraries to call the pins. So this is the GPIO pins pin library. So we are importing those 2 libraries, and set mode BCM is short for Broadcom. Normally Adafruit and other systems use this pin out numbers. Okay, so here we are setting up 25 as a output pin, like direction out, and then while true means this is infinite loop. This will keep on running, and what we are doing in that loop, we are putting that pin number 25 high for 1 second, and low for 1 second, and then repeat the cycle. That means we are going into an infinite loop. So let me play it and let us see. Look at the blink of the LED. Okay, so it will keep on running this way. So this is how Python is used to blink the LED.